the Audi e-tron 2024 dashboard, which is actually the same as the old e-tron. So you have those three screens, pretty cool looking tower view, and you have the big screen on the dashboard. So they're very sleek, very nice looking. And what happens is, so here is what they do. Yep, it greets you once you start the car. I'll show you what those buttons are and how to configure it. So on top you have the navigation. You can have the navigation also on this screen. Down here you have the control panel for the AC, but it controls also other things. So like you can control all the things on the front, or you can go and control other things like the rear and stuff like that. Yeah, you can but these are the things that are actually cool, the middle three. So this one is shortcuts. That line that you saw on top, that's shortcuts, and you can put up to, I think, 4 shortcuts if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I have my most used points, and just by pressing it, it goes away or it shows up. And I've enabled the haptic feedback, so it clicks. Actually, the screen is pretty cool. It clicks. All the 2 screens here will click. You have, of course, the heating, depending on the model, of course. This one is the Premium Plus with S-Line. So the second cool thing is the garage openers or door openers. You can program that. The third thing is when you click it, you actually have to go to the upper screen. You have the charge level. You can set your targets here and stuff like that. Yeah, let's set it here, and you can go back. So that's that. And this one you can turn off the screen, the top screen. Now these things here are configurable also. The screen is also very configurable. You can see I purchased the theme just to see if the LED lights in the doors will change, but they don't. That's only Premium Plus and above. No, not Premium Plus. The Prestige model only has that. The screen is super responsive. You can adjust all those, and all those tiles, buttons here are adjustable just by pressing, holding. So you see now the media is here, navigation is there. I can do you can tap here, you can choose what other function to do. Not a lot of options, to be honest. You can arrange them, which one goes where, just by holding and dragging. You can just switch. You see the media now is there, navigation is here. Hit done, and this is the home button. Home button again, all those tiles you can adjust. You can just hold, and you can start moving them left to right. Which one is more important to you? You know, do you want the news to be like, for example, the news can be in front of the calendar, you know, local, legal. So that is how you arrange your screen. Themes, when you buy themes from the mobile app, they come here. So this is the radio, media. Of course, we have AirPlay, vehicle settings. All the settings for the vehicle are in here. These settings here, these are again for the vehicle. I don't know why they separated like that, but you have a more not related to the car itself. The car itself settings are here. When you go here, actually it does no, they're just limited. Yeah, you can do all that. Favorites, you can have your favorites, like, you know, different addresses, phone numbers, radio stations that are that you want. And these here you can customize again by just holding and dragging, and it will take the place of that tile. What I have is the weather, which is pretty nice actually, and it can read it to you. I don't know why, but yeah, it can read it to you. If you press read, it reads.
It will be sunny today. The current temperature is 22 degrees.
So You have a detail screen, of course, and you have 7-day forecast, and you have the radar, which weirdly works only when you're stationary. This will not work when you move for some reason. So next thing is calendar. If you have a calendar, you know, it synchronizes with your CarPlay calendar and stuff like that. This is the CarPlay button. Works very good. All the apps that supports CarPlay or that you've enabled will be shown here. And the built-in navigation, which is actually pretty awesome because it takes into the calculation the terrain, everything. Yeah, you can, the search is pretty good. You can immediately, those fast points you can choose. Let's go back. So all in all, very good way of working. I don't like, even on my old car, I had my phone sitting here and my single screen was here, so I can do 2 screens at once. This is pretty cool that you have 3 screens actually, and here is the main screen. I'll show you. So with these buttons here, this and this will operate. So I'm hitting the right arrow, you're seeing the, it's changing the the left part of the screen. And when you go to navigation and hit view, look what happens. It will switch to a bigger one. Now with the knob here, you can control the zoom level, and yeah, pretty cool. I normally choose I use this screen. This is the e-tron screen. Let me show you where you change that from. So when you go to settings, you go to display and brightness, and you go to virtual cockpit. You have the 3 options here to choose from. This is the e-tron that I've chosen. You can configure it, driving modes, and you know, just electrical consumption, short memory. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. It's very configurable. That's the good thing about this system. It's very configurable, and you have for the MMI a different thing, and touch and teams and everything. So I can go through all those menus that you can change and go through keyboards. So if I go to the navigation and I need to type an address, normally it should be like this. Yeah, it's a keyboard, which is pretty awesome. But automatically when it senses that you're in the car and you're gonna drive, you can just type what you want. You see, Audi. A-U-D-I. It will do it over there. It's pretty cool and very convenient because you can be writing without even looking down there. Setup, you have the most used buttons down there. You have these are for drive assistance. I keep them at maximum. And you can also have the parking. The parking is pretty cool. You can have a 3D view of your car and it moves when you move. Absolutely astonishing, actually. This is pretty cool. You can have a top camera. You can have other cameras like side camera. Immediately it can just project. Of course, here's the same thing. You can have a camera, not have a camera. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, the thing is absolutely astonishing how it's made. You have you can slide down like on phones, and you have your options to adjust the sound. You know, treble, bass, subwoofer. The sound is in this car is Bang & Olufsen, and it sounds very good. System maintenance. We have software updates, search for updates. You see, no updates, of course. I already did them. Plus it's automatic already. You have users, connected devices. You have here all those. You can delete them from here. Also, another thing that is very important is where you adjust your the doors, the gate opener. The gate opener is adjusted in settings here, vehicle and settings. And here you have all the things that you can choose, and then you have garage door opener. You can add 8 doors. You can monitor your system. It works only when you're driving with 60 miles and more. What else we have? Yeah, you have really a lot of things. You have the drive select, of course, down there, and you can choose all those modes from up here. You can, from here, you can do drive select. You can do a range mode. This will tell you, okay, it's a potential saving. If I turn off the air conditioning, you're gonna get 50 miles more. Yeah, we're not gonna do that at all right now. That's about it. The interior has a lot of pockets, like this one here. This one actually is pretty deep and big. You have the auto lights. You see auto lights are showing over there. You have fog lights. You have a glove box here, of course. Put your junk in. It's a pretty nice interior. The seats are soft. The leather is good. It's soft. It's not hard. On the back you have enough space for 2 people plus 1. I love the panoramic sunroof. You control it from these 2 buttons. You can close just the you can block the sun with this. I leave it on because it's winter and I like the sun. You have the mirror with compass integrated, and you have some other buttons here that does some things. This one is interesting. It's touch here, but on the back I don't think it's a touch button. Down here you have the phone charger. Stays like this. You just put it in and it starts charging. It's cool. It shows it actually on the screen. It will tell you that it's charging. You can use this as a small table, or you can open it and have more stuff here. And yeah, it is pretty cool and very, very convenient car. While charging, you can if the car is on, you can, and you're in the screen, which is with the information on the side. If you press view, it will tell you the charge speeds. Yeah, up there, 54 kilowatts. This is a relatively slow charger, but yeah, it works. It's very close to me, so I use it from time to time. And yeah, it gives you more information about the car. But I keep it in the screen. And of course here you have the battery level, you have the boost here. But the long term is about 2.4, 2.5. On the best day I've actually reached, depending how you're going, if the terrain is a lot more downhill, you're gonna save a lot, of course. But I have reached what Audi says it's gonna do. 300 miles, yes, that's doable. That's very doable. Even in cold weather like it is now in Cleveland. But in most cases, if the AC is working, you have the heaters, you can warm up the steering wheel and turn all those things on. With the full battery charged, you will do probably around 250 miles, not more. Which again, the usable thing is you never use that, because what you normally will do is go down to 20%, then go up to 80%, which is just 60% of that. So you will be really using 180 miles between charges. That's the ideal thing, which is not bad. The gear lever is phenomenal. This is actually an armrest. The gear lever moves like this and this. This is, yeah, of course it's beeping because I cannot drive it now. Everything is glossy, which is pretty cool, but it can leave fingerprints like this, you see. So it's good to have a cleaning cloth if you're a picky person. So that's about it. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.